I'm going to say that in just a minute again, because YouTube is logging on slowly. I just thought I'd pop into Facebook. I'm so sorry. I treat my Facebook people like a redheaded stepchild. I'm going to say that in just a minute again, because I usually end up logging on slowly. I just thought I'd pop into Facebook. I usually end up going from Instagram, and so I'm going to start over for my YouTube audience. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming back to YouTube to see Small Bites, episode 20. I am super excited that you are here. 20 episodes is a lot. It's a lot. I am very excited to be able to have this platform, to be in a time where I don't have to call ABC and pitch a show, but that I can independently disseminate information that I'm learning about every day. And it's such important information. So I am glad that you are coming back and enjoying Small Bites and just generally wanting to do the work. The title of this week's episode is While I Am Speaking. So while I'm speaking, last week, if you were here with me, it was I'm Speaking, and it talked about how as Black women, we are not allowed our passion, you're certainly not allowed our anger. So when I talked about that, I talked about how Kamala had been wonderful in the debate, and all we saw was Kamala as a meme. I'm speaking. And that's kind of what you get, in Memeville. If you want to have this kind of attitude, it's going to be a Black woman meme. And I talked about that and how that's sad somehow, that when we're passionate, we're seen as automatically angry. So this week, I wanted to say, while I'm speaking, one of my friends, Bonnie Nieves, said, this is probably the most relatable episode yet. And I believe it's because we're all teachers. And I think 87% of us, we are, 87% of us are actually women. And that's a lot. And so if we are, hey, Melody, if we are so many of us female, then we know very much what it's like to be in a position where our passion, our anger, and sometimes just our ideas and initiative, where that's dismissed. So I wanted to talk about that, especially because the educator audience is so largely female. I just wanted to say, be encouraged. Things have never changed quickly. Our world has always been a patriarchal society, and that has not that shifts, but it shifts slowly. The wheels of change turn slowly, and that's okay. Oh, I see that. Dr. Marin, I'm sorry, the newly decorated Dr. Marin. Welcome. So I just want to say, be encouraged. Even though we are at this particular moment in our careers, often left feeling like, let me use the phrase again, redheaded stepchildren, because our lives are maybe not seen as valuable as others. I've seen posts, the NFL can get tested, Congress can get tested. What about us? So that's kind of where I am. I just want you to be encouraged, because as a woman, those are just the facts. You know what I mean? I am melanated, and some people are not going to like me, or some people may not listen to what I say. Those are just the facts. That does not diminish what I say. And that's something I want to remind you of as educators, especially now, if you're feeling, put upon by school districts, put upon by government, not feeling that your safety, your lives, your family's lives are as important as getting the economy open. If you're feeling that, and if you're feeling that it's largely because, we women, we just kind of bear the brunt of things. If you're feeling those things, I want to encourage you and remind you that your voice is valuable. what you do every day is valuable. Everything that you bring to not only children's lives, but to our society is so valuable. And I'm saying you, but me too. I teach. I have wonderful middle schoolers, and I know that I make a difference in their lives. And so while on the one hand, I am admonishing you to please use your voice. Don't just grumble together. Make sure that you are, I have on Tuesdays, teacher turnout, hashtag teacher turnout. Don't just tell each other, tell your governors, tell your local politicians, tell your school boards, tell your local school boards. Make sure that people know what we need collectively, because our voices together, united, are strong. Beyond that, I would like to tell you to try to remember your why. Barbara just popped in. Barbara Bray, if you don't know, Define Your Why. It's a wonderful book. It's actually a movement. Find her on Twitter. Barbara's Define Your Why. I think she's working on book 2, which is Redefine Your Why. And this is a year for that. 2020 is a year for us to redefine our why. You know, we don't have to be an angry meme. We don't have to be a teacher meme. We don't have to be an exhausted dragon on the floor meme. Remember that our voices are powerful. We are able to unite. I mean, in the age of all of the social media platforms, there is nothing like being able to just unite and come together. So if you're talking to your friends and you think, hey, we need more testing. I know our district just brought out free testing for us. And that's huge to me, because that says your life is valuable. It's not just the NFL players, it's not just, people who can get heli lifted to the best hospitals and get the best care. That you who are standing in our classroom teaching the children who are the guardians of our future, that you are important. So get together and make sure that we get what we need. And don't be afraid to be passionate and to be forward with your requests, even if you work in a non-union state like me. All right. As you know, there are 5 strategies in 5 minutes. And what I would like to talk to you about while I'm speaking, what I really want to talk to you about is inspiration and what inspiration does. Inspiration stirs you. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like doing something. I watched the Walking Eds. My friends on Twitter, they started working out and walking and doing marathons, and it inspired me. But honey, I tell you what, it sure did not inspire me to do a marathon. I did my 5K, and that's all I got. So inspiration should have moved me off the sofa a couple of months ago when they started. It did not. I watched their videos, I watched their exploits, and I was excited about it. But I still didn't get to the point where I personally wanted to do something. So let me tell you a little thing about analytics. When I look at the analytics of my website, hedrick.com, I see all of the strategies. And when I look at them, I see that everybody visits my website. I guess you watch the videos. You probably read the blog. Hey, I write nicely. I get it. Wonderful. Thank you. But what I don't see is external clicks. I am not seeing that you are clicking on the links to follow the learning. And I thought, how can I address that? These are grown up, inspirational, incredible teachers. These are people I know who are doing wonderful work in your classroom, who are here week after week to come and hear what I'm saying. But I said, you know what? At the heart of what I am, I'm a teacher. And if I am inspiring you, but not inspiring you to at least click on one link a week or every 2 weeks, then I'm not doing a very good job. So I have assessed myself. And as a teacher, I'm not happy with where I am with Small Bites. So what I'm asking you to do is when you go to Small Bites, when you click on the links, when you look at the 5 small bites, and I'm putting them at the top, y'all. When you find one, even though if it's the one that's 5 minutes, just do a little something. The one thing that has been huge for me in the last, I guess, 2 or 3 years, as I really have begun my own journey to learn about who I am and who Black people are as a community, Black Americans in particular, but not only. The one thing I've noticed is that it changes how I teach. It changes my lens. It changes when we talk about systemic racism. I want to bust it down. That is a big word. But where's your one brick? Your one brick is not listening. It's doing. And so before I open up the Zoom and invite people in to join me, I just want to say to my Facebook friends, to my YouTube friends, to those who are here going to join me on Zoom in just a few minutes, I want to say just one link. I am going to be watching my analytics, and I am hoping that you come and listen to me and be inspired. But I really, really want for you to use those links to deepen your learning, not just to know that we need to make change, not just to know that we need to do something about institutional racism, not that we just need to know to do something about equity and make more equitable spaces on our campuses, in our classrooms, in our communities, but to actually know why we're doing that and to find out all these great, wonderful things. So I am going to post actually just my favorite links from the last few episodes. And that's all that my blog post is going to be up tomorrow. That's all I'm posting. I'm only posting links and an encouragement to follow the learning. All right, Facebook, thank you so much, friends, for joining me. I'm going to be opening my Zoom session in just a few moments, well, in about 90 seconds. So thank you again. I really appreciate it. If you don't know Small Bites, please stop by YouTube every Friday night at 8 Central, and you'll be able to see a little more of Hedrick Nichols and Small Bites, things about equity, social justice, racial justice, all that good stuff. And you can become a more culturally responsive teacher. All right. Thank you, Facebook. And I will see y'all hopefully next week. YouTube, give me a second. All right. Thank you so much for waiting. I appreciate it. The luxury that we there. I'm going to go ahead and open up my, look at all the comments. That was too many things to look at. I'm going to go ahead and open up my Zoom room. Wow, I'm seeing people who are on all kinds of, let's see, Keisha, I could have sworn I saw you on Facebook as well. Well, good. Can you please come off mute real quick? Am I off Facebook? Because I just cut my phone off because I couldn't get to the button.
Let me check. So, I was double dipping. I was double dipping. I was double dipping. Oh.
Or you can type in the chat, hey, Hal. Hey, okay. Marble. Tracy's coming in. Let's see who else is here. How cool is that? Hey, Barbara. Wow. Merville, you're in here twice. Hey, Tara. She's got her pearls on. Oh, it's sweater weather.
Oh, I was looking for those pearls.
Merville, I just want you to know you are in your refrigerator on YouTube Live. I want you to know that. But you got pants on, so that's the important thing. Oh, okay. So I'm still on, huh? Let's see. Give me a second. Finish. There.
Yep.
I get by with a little help from my friends.
Yeah, it's on repeat
Somebody
now.
listening to me? Because I am not listening to me. I'm done. Or is that me? There. So I would love to give you guys a poll. I think Victor was here. He might have had to go back to family. I'm so sad. I see I've got Hal, who's way up about an hour from me, but still in Texas. Let's see. Barbara is in Northern California. Tara is, I can never remember, somewhere like Michigan, New Jersey, Jersey, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay. I'm from Texas. It's like up there. It's terrible. And Keisha is all the way from Hawaii. See, that I remember. And Merville is all the way from Fort Worth. And Tracy's in Louisiana. Hopefully she'll be on just a second. So I'm going to give you guys a poll and I will read it out in case anybody wants to take it at home, because it's kind of about what I was just talking about a little while ago. So it's called Doing the Work. And the question is simply, how many of the small bite strategies have you personally used? And the second question is, for what audience do you think small bites is most useful? I have administrators here. I have retired teachers and administrators here. I have authors here. I have people who are from Texas workforce, just K-12, K-16 educators. So kind of a good mix. And I've heard different things from different people, but I want to make sure that the message is getting to the people who need it the most. So
Can you?
That's going to be everybody's answer. I've booked them, but have not used them yet.
Hedrick, can you check more than one on the?
This is crazy. Oh, there we go.
Can you?
That's going to be everybody's answer. I've booked them, but have not used them yet. Yeah, this is.
Hedrick, can you check more than one on the?
This is crazy. Oh, there we go. No, I can't remember which one I checked. Everybody's answer. I've booked them, but have not used them yet. Yeah, this is.
Hedrick.
Barbara, you can check more.
That's the fun thing. Actually, if you guys want to hang on for just a moment, everyone who's here, I am going to say goodbye to my YouTube audience so that we can chat, because the 20-second delay makes it not fun at all. So again, the two questions are for my YouTube audience. How many of the small bite strategies have you personally used? And for what audience do you think small bites is most useful? So I would like for you to reflect on those, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Once again, remember, if you are a woman, a female teacher, somebody who probably felt like Kamala did, I did 90 minutes of debate and all they said was, I'm speaking. If you feel like that sometimes when you are engaged in conversations on your campuses with school leaders, then just be encouraged and remember that your voice is powerful. You are powerful. And I appreciate you. In case no one's told you today, I appreciate everything you do for the guardians of our future. Thank you so much. And I appreciate it. See y'all next week on Small Bites. You may have to come right back in because I got to end it.